What is up guys, welcome back to the channel. As you guys might already know, the Epic Games Store summer sale has just started and going on until the 3rd of August, and I haven't seen a lot of people talking about this, so today I just decided to quickly go through some of the great deals available on Epic Games Store right now. So all of these deals will be under different price point, under $5, $10 and $20, and if you want to skip into a certain part, there will be timestamp in the description as well. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, starting with some of the best game deals under $5 price point. First, we got the Ghost Runner. It's a great single-player, fast-paced, first-person action game. Right now, it's 65% off and just goes for $4.89. Next up, we got both Mafia 2 and Mafia 3 Definitive Editions. Both games are awesome single-player, story-driven action games. Right now, they are 67% off and just goes for $4.61. Next up, we got a pretty underrated single-player sci-fi action adventure game called Deliver Us the Moon, and right now the game is 65% off and just goes for $4.19. Next up we got City Skylines, a city building simulator type of a game. I believe this game was given free on Epic Games Store sometimes back, so definitely go ahead and check out your Epic Games library. You might have the game already, but the game is right now 70% off and just goes for $4.19. Next up we got a pretty interesting driving simulation game called Mud Runner. Very unique game. Right now the game is 80% off and just goes for $4. Next up we got a really awesome story-driven RPG called Disco Elysium: The Final Cut, and right now the game is 75% off and just goes to $4 as well. And finally we got an extremely fun arcade racing game called Hot Wheels Unleashed, and right now the game is 80% off and just goes to $4.99. Alright, moving on, we got some of the best game deals under $10 price point. First, we got the Saints Row 2022. It's definitely not the most positive when it comes to reviews, but it's just a fun open world madness. Right now, the game is 60% off and just goes for $9.99. Next up, we got the Tom Clancy's The Rainbow Six Extraction. It's primarily a single player / online co-op game, and right now the game is 75% off and just goes for $9.99. Next up, we got one of the most recently released horror survival type of a game, and that is called Amnesia: The Bunker. Right now the game is 15% off and just goes for $9.85. Moving on, we got Chivalry 2, one of my favorite multiplayer medieval sword fighting game, and right now the game is 50% off and just goes for $9.49. Next up we got really awesome single player first person shooter title, and that is Deathloop. Very unique game. Right now the game is 75% off and just goes for $9.24. Next up we got the Watch Dogs Legion, the most recent Watch Dogs title on the series, and right now the game is 85% off and just goes for $8.99. Next up we got the Riders Republic, really fun open world multiplayer title from Ubisoft, and right now the game is 75% off and just goes for $6.99. Next up we got another great single player title, and that is the Alan Wake Remastered. Right now the game is 60% off and just goes for $5.59. Next up we got a really fun simulation title, and that is the PC Building Simulator 2, and right now the game is 20% off and just goes for exactly $9. Next up we got a pretty underrated RPG title called The Pathless. Awesome game with a very unique art style. Right now the game is 60% off and just goes for $7.99. And finally we got a pretty old but very popular title, and that is a Tom Clancy's The Ghost Recon Wildlands, and definitely my favorite game from the Ghost Recon series. Right now the game is 80% off and just goes for $6.99. Moving on, we got some of the best game deals under $20 price point. Starting with a very popular zombie survival game, and that is the Dying Light 2 Stay Human. Right now the game is 50% off and just goes for $19.99. Next up we got Red Dead Redemption 2, absolutely incredible title. Right now the game is 67% off and just goes for $19.79. Next up we got a pretty popular driving simulation title, and that is called Snow Runner. Right now the game is 45% off and just goes for $16.49. Moving on, we got one of the best co-op split screen games available right now, and that is the It Takes Two. The game is currently 60% off and just goes for $15.99. Next up we got a game called The Outer World. It's an open world single player first person sci-fi adventure type of a game, and it's right now 34% off and just goes for $19.79. And also we got Far Cry 6 Standard Edition. Right now the game is 75% off and just goes for $14.99. And GTA 5 Premium Edition is also available available on sale. Right now 50% off and just goes for $14.99. Next up we got a really fun single player first person shooter type of a game, and that is called High on Life. Right now it's 50% off and just goes for $13.99. Next up we got the Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Really awesome third person co-op military simulation type of a game, and right now it is 80% off and just goes for $11.99. Next up we got the Death Stranding Director's Cut. Remember, this game was given free on Epic Games Store sometimes back, so you might have the game already on your Epic Games library, but if you missed that chance, right now the game is 50% off and just goes for $10.49. And finally we got the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, which include all 3 Mass Effect games, Mass Effect 1, 2 and 3, and also a bunch of DLCs as well. Another great deal. Right now the game is 75% off and just goes for $14.99. Well, that's pretty much a wrap up the video, guys. I hope you guys find some awesome great deals available right now on Epic Games Store Summer Sale, and also definitely let me know down in the comment section what games are you going to pick it up. So definitely go ahead and check out these awesome game deals. As always, guys, if this video helpful to you, definitely go ahead and drop a like on the video and also subscribe. I'll catch you guys on in my next video. Stay safe.